What is going on, everybody? I go by the name of Kari, and I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on SneakerPhetish. I got a really cool shoe to show you guys today, but it's not really about the shoes. You guys have seen the shoes a million times before, but it's really about how I got them, and I want to give you guys a few tips about how to get more sneakers. So today I want to go through 3 different ways that are quick and efficient that can help you score some more sneaker releases. So without further ado, let's get into it. Boom. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2018 Vapormax by Off White and Nike in white. We don't have to go through everything with the sneaker and what it looks like and everything like that. You guys know what the sneaker looks like. This sneaker was actually released again over Christmas Day 2018 by Kith. They only released a few pairs in a couple of sizes, and somehow I was lucky enough to be one of the people that got one of these sneakers. It's insane. I did not believe that I really got the shoe until the shoe actually showed up at my house. So thank you, Kith. Oh, sorry, this is an unboxing channel, so here's the box. And here's the inside of the box. Moving on. So the really dope thing about me getting this sneaker was the way that I was able to get it. Now, I told you guys a second ago that we're going to talk about 3 simple and effective ways for you to get more sneakers. Unfortunately, a lot of you guys are still just going online, waiting in queues, waiting in different spots to try to get a sneaker, and you're striking out. And I know you guys are sick and tired of it, and I know you guys are sick and tired of watching videos from people that are actually trying to take your money. So they'll give you a little bit of information and they'll tell you to buy their service or buy their add to cart or whatever the case may be in order to do that. I'm not going to do that with you guys today because y'all are a part of the SneakerPhetish family, and that's not what we do around here. We give away game for free. Number 1 way that you guys can be a little bit more effective in catching sneakers out here, especially on restocks like these, is by what's called a page monitor. Here's the way a page monitor works. I personally use Google Chrome. I think Google Chrome, number 1, is the best browser to try to get sneakers, and this is the reason why. Google Chrome allows you to use what's called extensions, right? These are add-ons or apps, I guess you can call them, that you can add on to your Google Chrome browser and allows you to do more things with your internet. Now, there's an app on there that's called Page Monitor. Now, the way you use Page Monitor is once you install it, you can actually go to any website, even if the sneaker is sold out on that website or what have you, and you can tell that Page Monitor to monitor that page. So every time that page is changed, meaning a restock or just some kind of any change that they're doing, reformatting of the page, whatever the case is, you're going to get a notification on your computer that that page has changed immediately. What that means for you is that you're going to get first dibs at getting any restocks that come out on that page. And you don't always have to be navigated to that page once you've saved the web address in your Page Monitor. A lot of ways that people are able to catch restocks like this is through page monitors. That's the free way that you can try to get some sneakers. But as we all know, that doesn't always work, and sometimes you got to put a little bit of money where your mouth is. Now that leads me to my second way to get more sneakers out here, and that is what I call Discords or Slacks. Now, if you guys are not familiar with what Discord or Slack is, these are apps that you download onto your phone in which you can gain access to a group of people or a group that's administered by someone that usually does a lot of bot-like activity or things like that and sets up different page monitors like I mentioned previously, and you all can talk to each other, share links with each other, and you guys can actually help each other cook. Some people call these cook groups, if you guys have ever heard of one. Some people just call them Discords. Some people call them Slack. It's all the same thing. It's just a big group of people that love to buy sneakers. Usually Discords and Slacks are used by resellers because this is a great way to get multiple pairs of a sneaker that you can turn around and flip for a profit if that's your thing. But the best thing about Discords and Slacks is that you also get page monitors for releases like this. Not only do you get page monitors for restocks and releases, but sometimes they also come with a direct to cart link for the size that you want. So without having to navigate to the website and then choose your size and then go to your cart, sometimes in these Slack groups and these Discords, you can actually click on the size you want and it'll take you directly to that cart where you can check out immediately. Therefore, bypassing everybody and getting a little bit of time on them that have to go through the site the regular way. If you're the kind of person where your morals and ethics are kind of in limbo, you know, if that's not something you want to do, hey, by all means, go about it the way that you like to do it. Now, the third way for you guys to be able to get more sneakers out here is actually by using a bot. Now, there's been a lot of talk about bots. There's a million different bots out there, from CyberSoul to Eve to Dash to everything else under the sun. There's a bot for literally everything. Now, a lot of people use what's called AIO bots, and that means all in one. Now, AIO bots are actually standalone programs that you load onto your computer. Sometimes they're PC based, sometimes they're Mac based. And these actually allow you to set up what are known as tasks, where you put in a certain website, you put in the size that you want, and you put in your card information already, and you start that task. Now that task will actually navigate to the site at a certain time, do all the auto checkout for you, and depending on how fast of a connection you're using, or if you're using a server, you can actually check out within seconds or sometimes milliseconds if you have a bot that's that good. Now, using a bot has a lot of complications. A lot of websites, as we know, have been cracking down on bot-like activity. And so I would caution you guys and really warn you guys, if you use a bot, be careful using it, because if you misuse a bot, you can actually get your IP address blocked or banned from a website, meaning you would never be able to shop on that website again. So please, guys, if that's what you want to do, use caution out here. Be careful. One way that I've heard that you can circumvent that is by using what's called proxies. Now, proxies are basically fake IP addresses that derive from other places outside of your direct home that kind of mask your internet activity. Therefore, if your bot is using a proxy and that proxy address gets blocked, you're still safe. You can still navigate to that website from your regular IP address. Bots can get complicated sometimes. Not only can they get complicated, but they can also get extremely expensive. They also sell out very quickly. CyberSoul is a really popular bot that people out here use, and unfortunately it sells out so quickly within seconds. The few times that they will restock a couple of copies, the only way that you might be able to get it is on the resale market. Yes, there is resale for bots, which sounds crazy, but it's real. There's actually bots for bots, but that's another topic for another day. CyberSoul, I've seen, can sell for between $2,000 and $3,000, sometimes more, depending on what level of license it is, if it's a lifetime license or a simple renewal. Hey, I don't own that. I don't own a bot. I don't use a bot. So, hey, if that's, again, what you guys like to do, by all means, go for it and do you. But again, exercise caution, because you can get yourself into some real trouble using these bots out here. And the fourth way that you can actually get a shoe, which I guess is kind of an asterisk to all of this kind of stuff, is using an add to cart service. Sometimes, to take the headache out of a lot of things, there are people that run bots and they have proxies and they have all that software that they pay for. And what they do is they'll sell what's called an add to cart service, meaning they will either put the shoe in your cart for you and then you can log in and check out for yourself, or you can give them all of your card information and payment information and they will actually complete the checkout for you. Meaning on release day, you don't have to do anything but sit back and wait for the email confirmations to come in. But remember, there's a price you got to pay for that. And the price usually depends on the hype level of the sneaker. So say one of these. An add to cart for one of these would probably run you somewhere between $100 and $200 because the shoe had a lot of hype behind it and possibly a lot of resale profit as well. But if you had a regular Jordan release, a general release that was going to pretty much be available everywhere, an add to cart service probably wouldn't cost you that much money because it's not going to be that difficult to get. Maybe about 10 or 20 bucks, something like that. Using an add to cart service, of course, does cost you more money, but it can be safer than using a bot, risking getting banned on your own IP address or trying to set everything up yourself and use page monitors. So if you're the type of person where money isn't as much of an object to you, hey, maybe use an add to cart service and just sit back and don't worry about it. I will caution you guys, there are add to cart services out there that will take your money whether or not they're able to get the sneaker for you. Do not use those kinds of add to cart companies. Only use a company that only takes your payment, not only if you get the shoe, but if the shoe ships as well. Meaning if the order gets canceled, you still don't have to pay. So be careful about that. Stay woke out here. Hey guys, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the advice that I have for you guys today. Again, I'm not going to really tell you guys how I was able to get these, but I was able to get them, and salute to everything that fell into place for me to be able to get those. If you were interested in knowing how I got them, sound off down in the comments below and maybe we'll have a dialogue about it. Or you can follow me on Instagram at SneakerPhetish and we can have a dialogue about it there. And while you're down in the comments, be sure that you click that subscribe button. We would love to have you here in the SneakerPhetish family because I got a lot more heat just like this on the way. As always, I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on SneakerPhetish, taking a look at these with me, unboxing them with me for a couple of minutes, listening to me drone on and on about bots and everything. I go by the name of Kari. This is the Nike Air Vapormax by Off White in white. And until next time, I'm out.